What's up, gamer? It's your Freddy's here once again, and because she asked for it, yes, this is why we're doing it. Okay, so someone asked for the properties. I think it's the properties of an energy decay high level. All right, so we're going to talk about that. So let me see who was that. So it was Rom Sampaga. He said, "Hi Easy Fred, pwedeng mag-request ng overview ng NBK Property 3. Level 440 pa lang ako at wala akong makitang content sa net about property ng NE sa higher levels." Okay, because she asked for it, then we're giving it to you. Alright, and if this is your first time on this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you'll be updated whenever we have a new video. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and get into the topic. Let's go! Oops, but before we do that, don't forget to take it easy. Let's go! Yeah! Okay, so we're talking about properties here. So overview. So where do we go for the properties? Let's go to the skills right over here and the properties right over here. Okay, actually I have a video about this for STRDK as well. So if you're an STRDK, make sure to check that out. I'll go ahead and post a link in the description down below, and I'll go ahead and put a card top as well for you to find that out. Okay, for you to watch that video. Now we are for energy type of BK. Okay, and yeah, same thing. You still have attack, defense, and common. So as always, what I would recommend is go for the common type of skills. Okay, if you just don't know what to do yet, go for the common, because here's what's gonna happen. Well, this is an energy type decay. So what is the highlight of an energy type decay? Defense, of course, right? Defense and life steal. So for me, I would personally go for defense, but I mean, it depends on your what type of build you want to go for. But we're gonna discuss it one by one right over here, just a quick one. So let's start with the common, then we'll go to defense, and then we'll go to attack. Okay, so common, this is equipped with 2A or better armor skill. So this part right over here are all based on your equipments. So if you have completed all of your equipments already, then I would suggest that you go ahead and get these properties right over here. But if you are struggling with finding your equipments are the best equipments, then you can probably go the other way around right over here, which this one doesn't require any equipments at all. So your character is gonna get max HP plus 5% for every 500 points. So this is based on stats. And then this one for every enemy present nearby. So if you wanna go for a tanky build, alright, then I would suggest that you go this one. Enemy of all PvP. This is for PvP, by the way, alright. But again, I'm assuming that this one works for both PvP and PvE, meaning to say you're attacking monsters, alright, if it doesn't say it's PvP or what, right? So this is the only PvP I have right over here. On this part, I guess there's one PvP skill right over here. This one, Guardian of Ring. So for every pair of ring, equip lightning element damage plus 9%. Alright, and then this one, characters attack 600 P for every 500 P of NE. There you go. Characters potion healing. So this is more likely for durability. Alright, so that you can last longer on your battle. Increase character damage reduction option by 15%. Alright, there you go. Damage of weapon. And then this one is character skill damage plus 9% for every 500 P. So as you can see, this is what I get first, and I only have level 1 right over here. Now let's move on to defense. So for defense, these are actually both for this part right over here are all for PvP, by the way. Alright, so if you're really much into PvP and you want to last longer, since you are any type of decay and you have a reflect for additional damage, then I would definitely go for this part right over here. And then there you go. Let's check it one by one. So when casting charge on a player, character's damage reflect ratio, so this is for reflect, you have defense, and you have this is actually damage, it's reflect, right? So what about here? When casting charge on player, character defense plus 70%, so additional defense. This one, chance to increase player's defense again. Okay, so for this one, your target's HP and attack will be decreased by negative 5%. Okay, that is how I understand it. And this one, where your AP is lower than 20%, wish for restoration is activated. You recover 50% of HP every 16 seconds. This is actually self-explanatory, right? But just to give you an idea, this is how it works. So defense is my second thing right over here. And then after casting Sword of Brilliance, you receive negative 90% damage from enemy. So this will definitely make you durable and will make you last longer in every battle. And then right over here, when HP is below 15%, damage taken negative 36%, defense plus 94%. Okay, so this is definitely defense. And then this last one, when casting Godly Protection, 50% chance to become immune to CC. Okay, which is very nice. 2 seconds wish for restoration effect plus 10%. This one, as you can see, this is all grayed out. Why it's all grayed out? Because it says here, when equipped with any wings that is tier 4 or above HP. So you won't be able to use this if you're just using a tier 2 wings, tier 3 wings. So this is useless. So don't get it if you don't have a tier 4 wings. Right over here, when equipped with any wings that tier 3 or above HP. Again, my advice is don't get this if you don't have a tier 3 wings. And luckily, I have a tier 3 wings already, which I'm so happy about. I got that from one of my teammates, which is that. So shout out to that from Trace PGT. There you go. And then this one, whenever 20% of HP is lost, reflection damage rate plus 2% HP auto recovery. Wow, this is very nice. And as you can see, I only put it up to level 1. And I'm gonna explain that to you in a little bit why. This one is lightning element reduces target's damage by 6%. So definitely for defense as well. And this works for PvP, PvP, PvP. And then we have this part right over here, which is, I think, works for both PvP and PvE again. Okay, so additional damage. When lightning element exists, player max HP plus 16%. Additional HP. While lightning element exists, inflicts 110% skill damage on player attacking it every 2 seconds. So damage and paralysis. And then this one adds paralysis again, and what's that? 20% of its HP. Reduce HP. Covenant Black Knight, I think that is the lightning summon. So definitely for defense as well. And then this one is when HP is below 30%, gain Shield of Kings. Damage taken negative 37 last 3 seconds. So that's very nice shield. And then this one, when the element disappears, character recovers 20% of max HP and up to 5 allies within 3 meters range and recover 10% of their max HP, which is very, very nice, right? Now we're gonna move on to attack, and let's start with this part right over here. So this is an additional damage because it's from the attack part. Very nice. So chain lightning, so attack plus 14 and reflect rate plus 14 as well. Lifesteal, very nice. Okay, this one is if chain lightning is promoted, 10% chance of affecting target hit by lightning shot with stun, silence, rooting, immobilize, or slow debuff lasts 1 second. So very nice to have as well. Actually, all of these skills are very nice to have. It's just a matter of you choosing which should come first, right? And of course, the one that applies for you. And then this one, to the Realm of Afterlife. Thunderbolt inflicts damage equal to 1% of target's max HP, and you recover equal percentage of HP. The effect is applied once per 1 second for each player hit. And then this one, when equipped with any wings that tier 4 or above HP, plus 1%. Again, it's not active because I don't have a tier 4 wings yet. Okay. Now let's move up. When attacking a player, lifesteal recovery effects plus 75%. So lifesteal, it's somewhat defense, right? But it's on the attack part. Anyways, this one, when casting a Moonlight Slash on player, 40% chance to launch 1 line of shockwave. Okay, so this damage inflicts 90% skill damage to 5 players within range. Okay, and then this one, after casting charge on another player, player gains 1 barrier which has 125% of character's default HP. Okay, and then this one, after casting Sword of Brilliance, max HP plus 8%. So it's on the attack part, but it's somewhat defense still, right? And then, when charged, barrier 1 disappears. Immediately cast Electrica 1 time on nearby target. Electrica. So it's the electric attack. Casting shock or smash on target is slow them by 18.5%. Last 3 seconds. Also 5% chance to inflict damage equal to 5.5 of the target's max HP. Okay, that's good. 5.5 and a slow effect. And then, Sword of Focus. This one, when target is affected by taunt, the target receives plus 14% damage from the caster. And then, let's go to this other side. Lightning element. And by the way, this one right over here adds up to this property effect as well. Alright, so they stack up together. I've tried that already. And then, here's Lightning Element Inherit, the character and attack ratio plus 8.5%. So, this additional attack to your summon. And then when Storm Power is active, inflict plus 12.5% damage with Lightning Element. Every attack with Lightning Element has 40% chance to decrease charge cooldown reduction. When element attack speed increases by 15% up to 3 stacks. So attack speed for your summon or your element. With casting Moonlight Slash on a player, 60% chance to decrease target's max HP by 10%. Okay, decrease HP for your opponent. And then, when having lost Lightning Element, inflicts 100% element skill damage to 5 nearby targets. Paralysis for 1 second. After losing Lightning Element, 4% chance to resummon Light Elements. Okay, so it's like a suicide thing, suicide bomber thingy, right? For your summon or your element. So that's about it. And I will have an additional skills when I reach level 328. So that is 400 plus 328, so 728 in level total. And yes, why do I have some skills or property that is not fully maximized yet? Well, let me tell you why, okay? Because as for me, I want to get as much property as I can. For some other properties right over here, which doesn't really require for you to max it out, then don't max it out yet. Just max it up until you can unlock the next property. For example, this one, it doesn't require 15 of this property for you to activate this one. So you can just go on ahead and just add. Sometimes it just requires 9 points. Sometimes it just requires 8 points. So you really don't have to maximize it. And one other thing is, if it's not worth maximizing. For example, this one, plus 2% HP. And then if you max it out, you're gonna have plus 4%. So for me, that's okay because it's times 2. But there are some other here. For example, this one, 17% plus 18.5. So there's only a 1% difference. And you have to spend like how many points for that. So make sure that you check that out as well. Okay, so there you have it. So if this video was helpful for you, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, family, or just anyone who's using an energy type DK. Share your thoughts, questions, suggestions on the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you'll be updated whenever we have new video. This is Fred once again. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out to everyone. Keep safe to all of you. And once again, don't forget to take it easy. Goodbye for now. I'll see you in another video. Goodbye now. Yeah.